Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. So I am so excited to show you guys this recipe today. We actually have a double dose of deliciousness. We have crab stuffed shrimp, and I've made it two ways for you guys today. I have it baked and I have it fried, and OMG, this was so good. Both ways, it was so delicious. So I'm so excited to share this recipe with you. Make sure you stay tuned all the way through so you don't miss any steps, and I will show you how to get this dish on your table. Okay, so let's get started. So what we're gonna do first is basically what we're doing is making like a crab cake mixture. So we're gonna start with a half a cup of mayo, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. How do you say it? Worcestershire, I don't know. That sauce, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of mustard. And again, if you're not a fan of mustard, you're not gonna taste it. It's just a flavoring. So we're gonna get that in there, and then we are going to add 1 egg. Okay, what's next? Okay, so we're going to get this mixed up. Okay, yeah, let's get this mixed up. So we're gonna take our whisk and get this all mixed up, all well combined. And I sped this process up a little bit just so it's not, so tedious and long to watch through the video. We're gonna add a little bit of Old Bay seasoning to it. And get that mixed in. Some parsley flakes. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with our crab meat. Whatever kind of crab meat you want to use is fine. This is just like a lump crab meat that I've used. And then we want to fold that in. You want to fold it in kind of carefully rather than like mixing it with like a whisk or a spoon, because you don't want to break up the crab meat too much. So you want to be rather gentle with it. So we're going to get the crab meat mixed in with the mixture. And then I have taken a sleeve of buttered crackers and I crushed them up in a Ziploc bag. And you want to take about half of the cracker mixture and mix it into the crab mixture. Get that all combined, and then we're going to take the other half and mix that in also. So that just kind of acts like an additional binder. Gives it a little bit more texture also. Okay, now that we have our crab mixture all ready to go, we're gonna scoop that out and put them into smaller portions to top for the shrimp. So for the fried shrimp, I used a larger portion of the crab mixture, and for the baked shrimp, I used a smaller portion. And then once we have those all portioned out, we're gonna pop those in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes just to allow them to set. Okay, so let's get started on the shrimp. So I have some large red Argentine shrimp, and they are deveined, and I've already peeled them and cleaned them, and now we are going to butterfly them. So to butterfly them, you're going to take a sharp knife and just make a slit down the middle until the two pieces separate. You want to be careful not to cut too deep into it and completely like tear a hole all the way through, but just enough, just like that, so you can put your filling on top. And here I'm trying to show you kind of how they would sit. So we're going to do another one. Again, just take your knife right down the middle, slit it through. And again, you want to be very careful not to cut too deep. And then for our baked shrimp, the filling will sit right on top, like so. And the tail will cover it. So now, if there was any work, this is the work. So I have some regular all-purpose flour in the first bowl. In the middle bowl, I am just breaking 1 egg, and I'm going to add some milk to it to make an egg wash. What was that? Maybe a half a cup of milk. And then we want to just get that all well combined, get the egg and the milk combined so it makes the egg wash. And you'll see the egg and the milk combine instead of just being separate. So it becomes a pale yellow color. And then in our third bowl, we're going to add a fish fry. So this is one of my favorites. It's Joe's Fish Fry. I'm not sure if it's available in your local market, but I have it here at Dave's Market. I'm not sure where else they might sell it. I'm sure you can Google it and find out if it's available near you. If not, you can use whatever your favorite fish fry is. So this is going to be for our fried shrimp. And now for the fun part. So we're going to get our crab mixture on top of our shrimp. And this is where it can get messy. I just chose to use my regular hands. If you choose not to, you can always use some type of cooking gloves to do this because it will get messy. But we're just going to top our shrimp with the crab mixture. Kind of pat it down and get it secured. And we're going to put that first in our all-purpose flour. Get a nice coating on there. Press it in. Because what we want to make sure, this is for our fried shrimp, so we want to make sure to secure the crab meat with the shrimp. So we're just gonna, again, press the flour in, shape it, mold it, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it in our egg wash. Give it a few spins in the egg wash. Pat it down again. And like I said, this is a little bit messy. But, oh my God, it's worth it. So once you have that pressed in, then you're going to dip it in your fish fry. And if you don't have a fish fry that you normally use, you can always combine 1 part flour with 1 part cornmeal. Season it up to your liking. And you have a fish fry. So we're going to get our fish fry on the shrimp and crab and press it down and again mold it. And we just want to make sure that it's secure. Once we have it the way we like it, then we can stick it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes or so, again, to just let it set, because we're going to put these in the fryer, so we don't want it to fall apart. And now we're going to move on to our baked stuffed shrimp. So we're going to put a little bit of seasoning on this shrimp because the fish fry that I use for the fried shrimp has seasoning in the fish fry. So we're going to put some seasoning on this fish. So I use some of my favorites, some Slap Your Mama, and then of course some Old Bay seasoning because we're using seafood and that is a staple seafood seasoning. We're going to give it some paprika for color. And then here I just have a cookie sheet, and I'm gonna spread some butter over it. It'll help the shrimp not stick to the pan. It'll also give it some additional flavoring at the bottom. So there is our butterfly shrimp. We're gonna take a piece of our crab mixture and put it right on top, and then we're gonna kind of fold the tail over a little bit, and it'll stay just like that. And then we're just gonna repeat the process for all of the shrimp. I feel like I've been using a lot of shrimp in my recipes lately, and I don't even really eat shrimp all like that. I mean, I love it, but I mean, it's not like the cheapest meal you can have, but I've been using it a lot lately. I guess maybe I just had an abundance in my freezer that I needed to use. But be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of recipes you would like to see. Okay, so it is now showtime for our fried shrimp. We've let them set, and we are gonna put them in the oil, hot oil, at least 350 degrees, and I am using canola oil. You can use vegetable oil, peanut oil, whatever oil choice you like. Not olive oil though, that does not heat well. And look how delicious. Oh my God. I'm watching this video and doing the voiceover, and I just want to take a bite of the shrimp. It looks so good. Look how nice and golden brown it is, guys. That is deliciousness. And that is definitely something restaurant quality that you would pay 3 times as much, if not more, than what it would cost you to make it. And it tastes better. So we're just gonna put those on a paper towel to absorb the excess oil and let them chill out for a little bit. Okay, so you know how you see in those fancy cooking videos, they do like something real special with the sauce. So I'm gonna give it a try and let's see how it turns out. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. That's actually my first time ever doing that. So I think I did pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and plate those fried shrimp. And the shrimp was already large when we started with it, but I mean, look at how like colossal it is when we added that crab meat to it. I mean, you can surely get 3 or 4 bites out of that alone. So you don't need too many of those. So finally, guys, here is our baked stuffed shrimp. I feel like I neglected these. They didn't get a whole lot of attention, but I guess it was just because it was a little bit easier to make. With the fried shrimp, we had to go through kind of a process doing that, but these were very simple. So, and they were just as delicious, if not even more. Like, I love fried food, but this baked shrimp came out just exquisite. I mean, like, literally, not even trying to, like, brag, but they were delicious. And then they don't even need a sauce. They stand up on their own. I mean, look how delicious that looks. Definitely restaurant quality. Definitely will impress your guests. I feel like this is kind of like a treat your baby right night meal. You know, like, or if you don't have a baby, just treat yourself right. You know, everybody deserves some treating. So this is definitely a treat. And then here we go with just both stars of the show, equally delicious. I mean, it was just awesome. Just looking at this video is just giving me flashbacks of awesomeness. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you didn't find the recipe too difficult. I think the steps are pretty simple and self-explanatory, so I hope that you will definitely make this sometime soon. Thanks for watching.